All right, taking a live look outside right now. That's a pretty shot as we wrap up the first day of the work week. 37 degrees right now.
You know what my biggest issue is with the snow?
Tell
and
me.
I thought about this today on the way in. Because it's been a week now, and I know a lot of it's melting, guys, but you still got those piles, and they're gray and just gross and muddy. Yeah.
What did Tara call them last week, Marcus? She acted like this word was
Snert.
known.
Snert.
Snert.
Snert. Have you ever said snert?
I don't know if I've said it on air, but I know what she's referring to.
It was
Yes.
the first time I had ever heard it, and it made me giggle.
I think it's one of those words that I'm afraid to say on air
Right.
in case I go a few different directions there and people are like, what did he say?
That's what you're talking about, though, right?
Yes.
Well, and here's the thing about all that, really, because we were so cold last week, it was kind of just a pristine white for much of the week. We didn't get the dingy looking snow until this weekend, and we finally got above freezing, and now the snow melts, and now you're starting to see some grass all of a sudden. So you go from 10 inches of snowpack on the ground to not much at all in some areas in a hurry. And that's what the sun angle this time of year does, and that's what above freezing temperatures also can work on. 38 is our current temperature here in Indy. We've really jumped over the last couple of hours thanks to that sunshine reappearing after a gloomy large portion of your Monday. Southwest wind at 17. It has been a blustery day today. And with that snowpack still on the ground, it does bring the wind chills into the upper 20s. So still a little bite in the air here, but that southwest wind helping to fuel this warm up. And sustained winds, they're not horrible. They're noticeable for sure. Anywhere between 10 to as high as 20 miles per hour. I think that that's still going to be a bit of an issue here for the remainder of the evening and into the overnight. So if it's trash night for you, I don't think it's going to be super strong, but it may be strong enough. You can see some of those wind gusts getting anywhere between 20 to 30 miles per hour through the duration of the overnight. And it probably won't ease up until later in the evening. So this is tomorrow evening at this time, and these are wind gusts that aren't substantially high. So they'll relax a little bit, but it's going to take much of your Tuesday to finally get there. So to my point, if it's trash night, just kind of keep that in mind. You might have some things kind of blowing around, make sure everything's kind of secure before you head to bed. 36 at 8 o'clock and at 10 and 37 at midnight. So that's not a typo. We may see these numbers continue to tick up as we go through the rest of the overnight hours. Now, we'll fall back a little bit closer to daybreak, but I don't think it's going to be nearly as cold as what we've had over the past couple of mornings, maybe around 32 when you wake up tomorrow morning. So not bad. And sunshine throughout the day. Tomorrow is going to go to work. We get up to 40 at noon and 46 at 5 o'clock. So we're coming off this kind of 2-week stretch of cold. So just kind of working on some numbers here. So far in February, to date, 13th coldest on record, and you can thank those last 2 weeks for being bitter cold. 20.5 degrees is the average temperature. Now, if you go to December 1st to February 6th, that was before the cold really started, we were 66 cold. So we're kind of like middle of the road here. It wasn't anything significant. And now you factor it all in together. Since December 1st, 29.7, 49th warmest. Again, nothing super significant here, although we would have been probably even warmer without the last 2 weeks. What it goes to show is, really outside of the last 2 weeks with the snow and the cold, those were kind of the anomaly. It's been very quiet and fairly mild for much of this winter, and I think we're getting back to that trend here in the Chapman Heated and Cooling 8-day forecast. We're near 50 on Wednesday, 42 Thursday, and 42 Friday. All days this work week are dry. Maybe a few showers heading our way Saturday at 49. How about 50 to close out the weekend on Sunday, and mid-40s with a chance of showers to open up the new work week.